Yo, what's up, boys? We got another rogue guide for you all. In this video, we're going to do Lock Rogue versus Priest Mage on Nagran Arena, all right? And how we're going to do this, if you're new here, we're going to run a clip through on real time so you can see the match. And then we're going to rewind the clip and deep dive into it together so you can really get an understanding of what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and so you can incorporate those plays into your own gameplay. We can get you to win more games, all right? Let's jump into it, boys. Here we are with me and Reality. We're going to go ahead and run the game.
Same shit.
If I would have pressed through, homie would have got me. Homie would have got me.
Yeah, I feel like his mage is super undergeared actually. If we do get a block from him, we need one.
They're trying to separate now.
They're separate.
I'm a sap priest. I'm a sap priest going, okay?
Yep.
Sap priest for setup.
Yep.
Yeah. Here, I threw a priest.
Sap them again on a string it.
Nice. Here, I threw out of this on him.
Oh, girl.
Never mind. Nice. I blanket.
Nice. Blink it again, okay?
I can't.
Two globals, I'm already dead.
I'll just go for kick. How am I already dead?
Stuns off DR.
It's fine.
Full opener. He's gonna trinket nothing.
I go. He dies.
Trinkets? Right, kidney resisted. Get fucked. Got
There it is. Easy. And I'm going to fall here, but my boy Reality clutches it up. So there is the game in real time. Let's go ahead and run it back. I'm going to go ahead and skip through the whole opener and stop right here. Perfect. So again, Priest Mage, they made a mistake by being separated. Priest Mage should always be on top of each other, and their strat is going to be spamming Nova and spamming Arcane Explosion, Kona Cold, Iceland Shatters, just no cast, all instant casts, and just DPSing on top of each other, melting me and Reality, because essentially what they want to do is run in a circle on the pillar and then AoE both of us as we're trying to just follow them. So when we saw this moment and opportunity, we wanted to jump on it immediately, where I'm going to sap the priest so we can set up the setup. I'm sapping the priest so Reality can come in and be able to be on top of him. And then I can maximize every single second of the sap on the mage. So here we go, sap, Reality comes in. Boom, I sap, he trinkets and blinks. And the reason why he trinket blinked was because he didn't know if maybe I shadow stepped back over to him, and he knew that he had to blink in because Reality was going to be on top of his priest. So then here I was like, oh, hella clutch play, baby. Hit the sap on that trinket. So now we go full go. I do cheap shot onto a full exposed armor. Now, Reality called that he was going to get a fear, but unfortunately, he wasn't able to get it off, which would have given us another global because the priest would have either had to dispel or the mage would have had to use Will of Forsaken, which is putting the mage, again, another global behind, which is what we want. So here I go with the full exposed armor, and I'm pumping, and we're just now going to do a Vanish Garrote out of that cheap shot. Not to go too fast, cheap shot into a full exposed armor, because ideally what you want to do is you want to kill the second go. So cheap shot's on a 16-second DR right now. And ideally we're going to kill the priest with a cheap shot coil kidney shot, because he's going to have to trinket the coil in that cheap shot. So we do the cheap shot to get the DR rolling, to get the full 5 combo points. Then I'm going to Garrote into a silence and ideally another silence. And the reason why we do that is because we want to get the pain suppression super low. We know he's going to live through that. We know sometimes you can like RNG kill through, but we know he's going to live through that. And ideally we want to just reset on the pain sup and be able to just stay on top of interrupting and making sure that he doesn't get a heal through while he has pain sub. So he's not at 100% health. We can rock him at like, 60 to 80%. So here we are. There's a full silence out of the Garrote. We're pumping. He's at now 60% and he pops his pain suppression. Now you can see the mage pretty much just did like 3 globals on me. He did an Iceland Shatter, a Kona Cold, and a Fire Blast, and I'm pretty much fucking sayonara, dude. Okay, these guys are pumping. Because he did so much damage, I ended up cloaking, wanting to get away instead of maybe pre-cloaking the damage. That's a decision that you have to make based on how the game is playing out. You could have just pre-cloaked the mage's damage when he had the uptime after your initial CC, whether it's, you know, your sap into a blind and then like after block, and you see that Nova, yeah, cloak the Nova so you anti that Iceland shatter. And then if you want to commit to that, then you want to use your trinket, because the game is not going to last that long where a second fear is going to be coming out. And the mage is going to be breaking the shatters with damage. And if you get sheeped, the warlock can just eat the sheep. So what's going to happen is you can cloak the first Nova, trinket the second one. Both of your vanishes, your first one is going to be primarily for the Garrow to keep the momentum to get the pain suppression. Your second Garrow, your second vanish will be used to go for your cheap shot, coil, kidney shot, kill. Because again, he's going to trinket your coil. So here I use cloak a little bit bad, and I needed to just make sure now, because I got myself so low and I didn't preemptively do it, that I need to make sure I just lock out the kick and he doesn't get the heal up to 100% with pain sup. And I also need to make sure that I don't get trapped by the mage. So here I go. Reality is staying on top of the priest, and I'm just now lining, but making sure that I'm in a position where if I have sprint up and he casts, then I'm right there able to just quickly respond, adapt, and get the kickoff. So here, I sidestepped a little bit onto the left, which was really, really bad of me because I thought the mage was going to wrap a little bit more. So he was able to get one heal right there. But I managed to get the second one, and it was a full lock. Notice now that he's in a full lock. I'm looking at the Gladius, and the cheap shot is now off the DR. Priest still has trinket, but now we're going for our second setup. And if you take a look at exposed armor, it's still up. So this entire go, because we did the cheap shot exposed armor, we're getting that armor benefit in our second go to add that pressure to make sure that he's going to trinket that coil. So here we go. I go into a step cheap shot here because he did a really good job at lining me. And reality's going to start coming around the corner.
Full opener. He's going to trinket nothing.
I'm now lining the mage. Look how I'm always aware of the mage's positioning when I'm opening. That's a very, very important thing to do as a rogue, is to always be cognizant and position yourself to just keep on moving him away, not to allow him to get any damage. So here we are. There's the coil coming out. 16%. Final moments of the exposed armor. We're here, baby. All we need to do is get the trinket and kidney shot. Boom. There's the coil. Kidney shot resisted. Say hello to TBC. Shit. All right. If the kidney shot landed, it would have been no comprende. It would have been a wrap. However, he resisted, so we still had the combo points, and we managed to flesh out and eviscerate even when the exposed armor just fell. But we still managed to get and secure the kill. So that's how it's going to be. And the mage should not ever really be able to 1v1 the warlock. You should be able to have your warlock 1v1 just fine, especially because he's going to be drained for the most part, dumping everything, just trying to shut you down. Guys, that's going to be it. That's the matchup. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you guys liked it, thumbs up it, and make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're streaming every day on Twitch. And also let me know down in the comments below what comps and matchups you'd like to see next. And as always, boys, much love, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.